People living with CRPS and chronic pain don't need to be convinced that chronic pain changes lives. They are living it every day. A big misconception I hear all the time is the belief that if someone is coping better, they must also be feeling better. They're not the same thing. Coping helps us survive. Healing gives us get our life back. There's nothing wrong with coping. In fact, it is necessary to traverse a day when living with chronic pain. Healthy coping skills are an essential part of moving forward and helping us through difficult moments and days. But coping was never meant to be the finish line. Chronic pain patients get good at putting up a façade. From the outside, they look like they're doing well. On the inside, they're overwhelmed, exhausted, and barely holding on. That's because coping often asks one question: how do I get through today? Healing asks a different question: what do I want to do today? The difference matters. One of the hardest parts isn't just living with chronic pain. It's trying to explain it to people who have never experienced it. How do you put years of pain, grief, fear, isolation, and loss into words? How do you help people who love you, or clinicians caring for you, truly understand what your life is like? It's extremely difficult. CRPS and chronic pain affect every aspect of our lives. When living with chronic pain, we are looking to find a way to decrease pain, quiet anxiety, numb grief, escape trauma, or silence thoughts that feel unbearable. This is why healing has to go beyond just treating symptoms. It takes addressing all aspects of pain and how it affects us, physically, mentally, and emotionally. While addressing trauma and PTSD, healing includes all the experiences that shaped us, the beliefs we've carried about ourselves, relationships that made us feel unsafe, the shame we never spoke about, the losses we never grieved, and the fears we've spent years trying to outrun. Real healing isn't about pretending we are okay. It's about reaching a place where we are more comfortable, where we can move forward and we feel we have the tools and resources to do that. It's a place where we can truly live life and enjoy it. Over the past 11 years, I've seen people complete treatment, follow every recommendation, and still struggle because they haven't addressed stressors, triggers, trauma, and this can prevent healing. I've also seen the opposite: people who arrived carrying unimaginable pain, but who gradually rebuilt their lives because they were willing to do the deeper work. Healing isn't easy. Healing isn't linear. There isn't a magic when it comes to CRPS or complex chronic pain. Instead, it's about putting in the pieces that will help our body get back into homeostasis, balancing the autonomic nervous system, decreasing inflammation, promoting healing, calming down the nervous system, increasing restorative sleep, and addressing trauma. It's about learning to trust again, learning to forgive, discovering our purpose where there had only been surviving. That's what healing looks like. Healing doesn't mean you'll never have difficult days. It doesn't mean you'll never feel anxious, sad, or overwhelmed. It means those feelings no longer drive your pain or dictate every decision you make. You stop living in constant survival mode. You begin responding instead of reacting. You rebuild relationships. You start believing that your life is worth protecting. The goal isn't simply to help people cope with pain. The goal is to help them overcome their pain and build a life they no longer need to escape.